Hi. Sorry, I didn't know this room was reserved. What am I doing here? In my own room? Well, I'm here to show off everything that I thrifted in 2023 and to talk about overconsumption. Well, of course you can stick around. I'd love the company. Sorry, I can only play royalty-free music. Well, you're the one who keeps on yapping, girlfriend, but yeah, let's get into the video. This past year, I learned a whole lot about the fashion industry and overconsumption. In 2023, over 85% of each and every clothing item purchased was dumped in the landfill. That's roughly 92 million tons of textile waste produced in just 1 year. This is all due to fast fashion and overconsumption. I mentioned this in one of my earlier thrift flip videos, but you can actually stay up to date on every single trend just by thrifting. Because each micro trend goes by in a snap, people donate it just as quick, and so you can find everything that you need at the thrift store. You just have to wait a week or two until it's out of trend and the next one rolls around. Like, it's kind of a joke, but it's also really easily obtainable, but it's also really sad how easy it is to stay up to date with every trend because people donate it so quickly. I'd also like to shine a light on the fact that most big name thrift stores don't even accept 2/3 of what's donated because most of it is fast fashion. And most big name thrift stores suck really bad anyways, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Many of the clothes being made today are being produced by micro-trend pushing fast fashion brands who exploit their workers and destroy the environment. Like Shein, Forever 21, Temu, H&M, and many more unfortunately. But anywho, enough with the negative Nancy stuff. Let's get into this thrift haul. Now, before we get into this haul, let's talk a little bit about overconsumption and thrifting. I feel like a lot of people are kind of mixed about this, overconsuming while shopping secondhand. I see the points of both sides. And YouTuber Kansani has a wonderful video that really dives deep into the gentrification and further overconsumption that goes into shopping secondhand. And I really do recommend watching this video, especially if you're white and or if you have a lot of fast fashion shopping habits that you like to bring into the thrift stores. I do see both sides to this, and they're both totally valid, but then I'm over here thinking, if 80% of items donated still end up in the landfill, is it really that bad if you're buying a lot from the thrift store? And when it comes to resellers, is it really that bad that they're buying all this that would otherwise end up in the landfill? Buying something secondhand not only prevents it from going into the landfill, but it also reduces the amount of energy used and the amount of pollution emitted, like pesticides, burning fuel to haul trash, and all of the many other toxic chemicals and toxins that are being emitted during and after the process. But I'm not here to give you a fright, I'm just here to open your eyes and open your mind. Because shopping secondhand is wonderful, it's amazing, it's fabulous, it's incredible, and it's something that can and will change the way that we all live our lives. And one very last little thing before we get started with today's haul, I want to shout out YouTuber Shelby. Her handle, I don't think that's her name, I think it's just Shelby. But she's a super sustainable creator who I recently found this past year, and I've already learned a whole lot from her, and yeah, I'd really recommend checking out her content after this video. She also has a really cool quote in her banner. She might have made this up on her own, I don't know. And now allow me to show you everything that I got secondhand in 2023. So I have a lot to show you today and a lot of cool stuff, but I want to start out with decor and specifically a thrift flip. So one of the very first things that I thrifted in 2023 are these two super cute frog candle holders. This one is super cute. The frog is just laying down on its belly, and then you put a little tea light candle in the back, just like that. But this guy is laying flat on his back, and I'm like, I want to enjoy this. It's so cute. The belly was empty, ready for a candle, but I'm like, I want to hang this on the wall, so let me do a little something magical. I did make a little video for this, and that is in my shorts and my reels, however you want to watch that. You can find me at kel.sharp on Instagram and on YouTube. But I just drilled a little hole in the back because a command strip would not work with this, and it's ceramic and I don't want to risk dropping it or anything. So yeah, it's been up on my wall, super duper cute. And next is picture frames, and you might recognize this beautiful little lady from the beginning of my video and from all of my other videos. But this is Olive, my beautiful baby, my Bombay, my black cat. Yeah. I thrifted this frame at the beginning of the year too, one of my first thrift finds of the year, and I just thought that picture of Olive would be so cute in there. That's also one of the first photos that I took of her. So it's just perfect, and I love how cute and little the frame is, and yeah. The next frame that I got very recently is this super cute pastel pink, blue, and it has a little green trim on the inside there, but I put my beautiful angel baby Lily in there because pink was her color. But I just love this frame, it's so cute, and it really just is perfect for her. The next frame that I got is actually up on my wall. It's command stripped up there, and I don't want to risk that. But I also thrifted that maybe half a year ago. I loved the frame. I loved the rounded corners. Yeah, I do have that all over my YouTube, on my thumbnails, on my banner and everything. I just love that look. But I don't have a lot of dark wood in my room, so I'm trying to do more dark wood trinkets and stuff like that. But anyways, I painted Ahsoka Tano in her adult life. I did that with watercolor pencils, and I like it. It's cute, and it goes with the frame. And the next and final frame that I have here is just this nice, maybe this is cherry wood, I'm not sure, but it's a nice medium brown, more red wood. Anyways, I have something really, really fun planned for this that's coming maybe in the next month or so, and it's gonna be an art project, kind of showing the process of how I do art. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and it's gonna be lots of fun. A few months ago in early fall, my sister and I were oot taking a road trip, and we stumbled upon this cute little resale antique shop. And I did share a few of these on my Instagram, but I might as well show them now because they're really good finds. The first thing that I got from that store, they had a buy one get one free for 50 cents. These little antique retro matches. I wanted to call them toothpicks. Don't put these in your mouth. But I just love this one. It's all tan and blue and brown. It's from the Boston Hotel. And you already know that I picked up this color scheme, and they have super cute blue matches in there. The next thing that I got that I was so surprised to even see there, and I got this for only $3. It is an antique travel sewing kit. Now I will not be taking this apart because on the inside here, it's an easy thread pull. So as you can see here, there are 16 different colors of thread, and you just pull whatever color that you want and you have it. But since this is so old and it's literally brand new, I don't want to bother. But I'm like, $3, I might as well buy it. And the very last thing that I got from that store are some postcards. This first one is the East Entrance Golden State Yellowstone National Park. And the second one is Minerva Terrace Yellowstone National Park. This next one, does anyone recognize this? Where are my Michiganders at? This is the Copper Bridge, but this is an old photo. And I picked up this one because it's just so, oh my god, let's go on a little vacay. But on the back it says, swans and cranes roam freely in a magnificent Florida setting. And I'm like, indeed they are. That's exactly what they're doing. This next one is from the Great Smoky Mountains. Just beautiful. My Michiganders again, where are you at? We got the Mackinac Bridge. This next one I picked up because, hello, do you see how beautiful this is? I want to be there right now. I don't know where it's from, but postcard is spelled like this, so I'll put where it's from. And this next one is from Laramie, Wyoming, and yes, I did just get it for the horses because I'm a horse girl. Now that we're done with decor, let's move on to furniture. Now if you look to stage right, you'll notice this beautiful big brown dresser, and I thrifted that. I got it in the beginning of March this past year, and I got it for $100, which is pretty good because it was in good condition, although 2 of the drawers were broken, and when I got home, I noticed it smelled like dirty poo-poo, caca, shitty poo-poo, pee-pee, dookie. So, bruh. I don't know what was up in there, but nothing a little pine sol can't fix. I'll throw up some B-roll so you can actually see this bad boy, but it is huge and it fits everything that I used to fit in 2 of my dressers. And it perfectly matches a few of my other furniture pieces, which I will show you, but it also perfectly matches my window trim and my bookcase. And so I'm like, that's kind of perfect. The very next furniture piece that I got is actually behind me, and that is my desk. Again, I'll throw up some B-roll for you so you can actually see it, but I actually just got this not even a month ago from my grandma in her basement. It was not being used, it just had like some old crap sitting on top of it, and I'm like, Grandma, is anyone using this? I would love it. And so she's like, Kelly, you can take it. And I'm like, thanks, Grandma. And so now I have a brand new desk that also matches all of the other wood in my room. And a very fun, lovely fact, this desk used to be my grandpa's, and so that's pretty cool. The next thing that I got for free is actually up on my wall right here, this floating shelf. I just got this about 2 weeks ago. I found it on the side of the road, and it wasn't brand new, but it wasn't dirty or anything, just a little dinged up. So I'm like, you're coming on with me. Now the support system isn't the best. It can't really hold that much weight, so as you can see, I just have a few little trinkets up there now, but going back to that wooden frame, the empty one that I showed you that I told you to keep an eye out for, that will be going up there. Unfortunately, we are all done with the furniture, but now we can move on to jewelry. Starting out with a strong one, more horses. I thrifted this beautiful turquoise silver horse necklace, and it's perfect. I've only ever had one other type of necklace that's with this type of beading, and I think it's a native jewelry style. I'm pretty positive this looks like it's from the South, but another necklace that I have that's very similar to this I got in Arizona, and I got it from native people there. So I'm assuming, but I can just look up what this is and then I'll put it on the screen. But it's just perfect. I mean, the horse looks like it's running, and before I forget, I do want to film an updated jewelry haul or tour, whatever you want to call it, because my last one was from 4 years ago, and I've changed a lot in 4 years. My style has changed. I've gone thrifting a lot. I found some amazing pieces, and I've also gotten rid of a lot of those older pieces anyways, so I'm gonna film an updated one coming soon. But the very next necklace that I thrifted is this beautiful autumnal fall necklace. Now, fun story with this guy, I've been eyeing this at a thrift store for over a year. It's just been sitting with all the other jewelry. No one wanted it, and I'm like, that's really fucking cute and I want it. But I'm not paying $25 for this? Are you? No. But then one day I had a lot of points racked up and it was also half off jewelry. And so I got this. But it's literally just so perfect. All of the colors in it, those little leaves, the fact that they're see-through, the orange, the length of the necklace, the fact that it has a little bead on the tassel in the back, it's just, I can't say anything negative. The very next necklace that I got is this super duper cute sunrise or sunset necklace. I just love it so much. The chain is a really nice material and quality. Like, I'm like, wow, is all my other jewelry just that cheap? I don't know. But it is so cute and I just love the colors and I love the sun. It's winter right now and so I just want to cry, but the sun will be here soon. You may have seen this next piece on one of my recent reels or shorts, but it is this beautiful black, silver, and turquoise choker. In that reel that I posted, I mentioned that I have been searching for something like this for so long because up on my mirror right there, I'll throw a picture up here, but I've had this little cuff from one of my childhood cowboy boots, and I saved it because I wanted to make it into something like a choker, but I don't want to mess up the leather. I don't want to dabble with the hardware on it at all, especially with how thick that is. So when I found this, I'm like, that's literally meant to be. And the very last piece of jewelry that I thrifted in 2023 are these super duper cute little cube gold earrings. I don't have much to say about them. They're cubes and they're gold. They're a good size too, and I guess I like how dainty they are, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have much geometric shaped jewelry, I guess, so that's a good addition. And the very last accessory that I have to show you is a purse. This is very surprisingly the only purse that I got secondhand this year. Well, the only purse that I got this year, but I couldn't be more happy. First of all, the size, it's just perfect. It's a really nice size, not too big, not too small. It has a lot of nice storage on the sides and the back, inside. It has a nice durable strap on it. I mean, those colors, hello, I love it. And I also just featured this bag in my recent video, my very first video of 2024, my Juna Birch makeup tutorial. I totally forgot to show these off with my decor, but I also thrifted these two minty blue candlesticks. And this candelabra is also thrifted, but I got that in 2022. And the last decor piece that I thrifted in 2023 is this super beautiful vase pot planter. Like, I mean, you can see that. That's just magical. And the super pretty pothos in it is also featured in one of my recent videos where I show off every single plant that I own, and it's a whole lot. And speaking of plants and their pots, I also recently got a shit ton of free nursery pots of all sizes. And you can also see that in the plant haul. It's wild. I was not expecting it, and now I have enough to last me a lifetime. I always see something weird when I'm filming in front of my window. It's Michigan. It's winter. It's snowing. It's cold. Someone was just riding their bike on the road.
We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops.
Now before we get into all of the clothes that I got, I do want to show off some random things that I didn't know. I didn't know how to categorize these, so I'm just gonna throw them in the middle here. But because every streaming service now costs a boatload of money, and they're kicking you off if you don't actually have an account and you can't share anything with anyone anymore, and they're also taking off like every single good movie, I've just began to thrift movies. The thrift store that I got these at, I don't know if it was just a really good deal that day or if they're always this cheap. I gotta go back and look. But I got each one for 50 cents. So the first two that I got are Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2, Now, most of these, sadly, I couldn't find the entire series of the movies. I don't know if I just wasn't looking hard enough, but it's okay. But I love these movies so much. They're so good, so funny. And also, now that I thrifted all these movies, I'm thinking of ranking them because I'm an animated movie connoisseur, and more specifically, a children's movie connoisseur. And I've watched them all numerous times and I have lots to say. So let me know if that's something you're interested in, because I have a lot of good ones to include. The next batch that I got, Shrek 1, 2, and 3. Sadly, they didn't have 4. I couldn't complete my series, but hey, at least I got 1 and 2. The next movie that I got, I love ABBA so much. My hair, who would have known? But Mamma Mia? And Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which I sadly could not find. I think that one's slightly better. But hey, I got this one. Fantastic movie, fantastic music, just great all around. But yeah, I need the second one because I need Cher. And speaking of musical movies, of course I had to get Sing. I've seen this movie probably 5 or 6 times now. I just love it. It's so funny. And it's the cast. It's like, these movies are wild with the cast. It's like the most random thing, but I love it. Really good movie. Highly recommend watching it. And the last movie that I picked up is one of my favorite movies ever of all time. I think it is so funny. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And sadly, I couldn't find the second one, which is equally, if not a slightly bit better. This movie is so fucking funny. I love it. I highly recommend watching this if you have not seen it. A lot of these weird trinkets that I got are free, and that's because I put stuff on my Instagram story or other social medias, or I join buy nothing groups or trading and selling groups. Stuff like that. I highly recommend doing that because I've got a lot for free and I've also given away a lot. But one thing that I recently got that I'm like, do I ever have to buy art supplies again? Embroidery hoops of all sizes. It's just incredible that you can just get stuff like this for free and people are just like, hey, I don't want it, take it. And I'm like, all right. And speaking of 3 free embroidery hoops, I also got a boatload of thread. How do I show you this? Can you see? So this person who I was giving stuff away to for free, they're like, are you in search of anything? And I'm like, that's really kind of you to ask. Yeah, I'm looking for anything like sewing, embroidery related, looking for beads, needles, whatever. And she's like, I have a bag of embroidery thread that I'm not using. And I'm like, give it here, sister. And so now, La Dollar Bean. And also, trends. But yeah, in the bag there were a few pre-made, half-made like doilies and stuff, but just a boatload of thread. And just like any color, go blue, go yellow, whatever, more trans. We got a mix of blue and white. We have like a sherbet blend. We have white, a nice sky blue. Anyways, literally anything that you can think of, it was in that bag. Kinda dakey. I'm speaking Simlish now, guys. Anywho, taking a detour off of this, let's talk about those buy nothing groups and trading and selling and giving away and donating, all that good stuff. When you get rid of your things, do you resort to donating to big name thrift stores? What do? I want to know. Going back to those big name thrift stores and how they suck, well, they really do. Allow me to tell you why. We all know Goodwill and Salvation Army, 2 of the biggest thrift stores in the US. Let me tell you a little bit about them. They mostly cater to Catholics and Christians who are white. They throw out newly donated items. They're ableist. They neglect and mistreat their handicapped and disabled workers and pay them as little as 20 cents an hour. They're homophobic and they mistreat their LGBTQ plus workers. They boast about all of the charities that they donate to, yet they don't donate to charities, and all of that money goes straight back to the company. And who's in charge of these companies, you may ask? Well, white cis males, of course, who make $500,000 each year. And I know, I'm probably missing a lot more, but these are just some of the few very hard-hitting facts that you should consider the next time when you go thrifting, and maybe just avoid those stores. And now that we're done yapping on about that, let's talk about clothing. So yes, I got these secondhand for free, and I'm gonna use them for a photo shoot. And when I first got them, they were in a giant plastic bag, and at the bottom was a pool of green glitter. And I'm like, oh my god, do I even bother with this? But I'm like, they're free, they're gorgeous, they're huge. And who doesn't want more wings? So I got a little Mod Podge spray glue, not sponsored, and I sprayed the crap out of these, and now they're fine. As you can see, these aren't really staying up because the elastic straps are stretched out and are broken. Also, I'm not sure how anyone would wear this without it flapping everywhere. Is it supposed to stay open? If I let go, it goes down and closes. That doesn't look right. And also, why are there antennae on the wings? Are antennae on the head? Shouldn't that be a headband? I don't know. There's a whole lot wrong with these, and I really do want to bedazzle them and make them my own. My goodness. And I also need to take off those antennae because they just make no sense. But I really wanted to show this off. It's a beautiful find. And yeah, let's go on to the next item. I'm graduating, guys! JK, I got this because, if you did not know, I'm the CEO and head photographer of Sharp Shop Photography. And I do a lot of senior photo shoots, and the only gown that I have currently is just a white one, and so I'm trying to obtain every color in the rainbow that I can find. So yeah, but also if someone wants to do a little church choir shoot, let's do it. But yeah, it's literally brand new. It was worn once for one graduation in 2023. So, hey. But the very next clothing item that I thrifted and flipped is my Rainforest Cafe t-shirt. This is my most recent thrift video, and I am so happy with how this turned out. I thrifted this shirt. It was just a plain black tee with the logo on the front and the back. And I'm like, this is cute. I love that place, but it could be cuter. And so I did this. And if you would like to see the entire thing and the whole process and a little bit of the Rainforest Cafe itself, you can check out my recent video where I did all of that. The next shirt that I have, another classic one that I can add to all of my graphic tees. Bruh, did you even show your work? It's so stupid and silly, and I love it. And I love the color. Yeah. Before I forget, and while I'm on clothing, let me show you what I'm wearing right now. I actually just got this 2 days ago. A nice old secondhand find. Fits me perfectly. A beautiful gray and off-white. I love how it goes on the shoulders. That long strip. I feel like this is such a Riverdale piece. The show. If you have not watched it, you're missing out. And if you're judging it off of the first season, continue watching. It's incredible, and it makes no sense. But I just love this so much, and the fit of it, it's perfect for my narrow shoulders. And the next few pieces are from my grandma once again. This first piece is a super beautiful denim vest, and it has these beautiful embroidered flowers all along the front, and I just love it. And I love this tone of denim. the shade. It's cute. This very next jacket you may have seen on my Instagram when I did my BJ Barnes cosplay. And a very fun fact about that cosplay, the actor who plays BJ Barnes watched it, liked it, and commented a heart. I won 2023 Halloween. But yeah, this is literally so perfect. It's so extra and fabulous, and I just love it. And I just feel like a grandma myself when I wear this. I don't know, it's screaming MILF. And the very last jacket from my grandma is this super cute one that goes perfectly with my outfit. This super cute, kinda sandy, muted tan gray. I mean, yeah, you can see. But I just love the big old shiny gold buttons on it and the big collar. Perfect. I just love it. And the material, it's very interesting and different. And yeah, very soft too. But I love it. And it's a really nice neutral that'll go with a lot of my outfits. This next piece I got for free, and it's beautiful, but there's a little something wrong with it. As you can see, it's a nice powder blue with a lovely big bleach stain on the arm and torso. It's a beautiful pantsuit. Judging by the look of it, it's very 70s, early 80s, but I could be totally wrong. This could be from 2004. I have no idea, but probably not. I'll show you in the try-on haul, but the buttons on this are so beautiful and they match this so well. But of course, that issue of the bleach stain, it's kind of really ruining it for me. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get rid of this. I got it for free. It fits me perfectly. So perhaps I should dye it. Now, I'm not too new to the dyeing scheme. I did dye a few pieces of clothing black this past summer, and I do have a video on that for you guys to see. It was a really fun process, and I learned a lot about different fabrics and how they do and don't take dye and just that whole process. So I feel like this will be pretty easy. Of course, depending on what it's made out of and all that. 100% silk. So let me look and see if I can dye that. I really hope so, because I think it's, well, a natural fiber. So yeah. This very next piece is a vest that I thrift flipped, and I did make a video on that. A little short, a little reel, but it was just this plain old tan vest, and it fits me pretty good. I really like the fit of it. But I'm like, this is so plain Jane. And then I looked in my fabric scraps and I'm like, I have these tassel strips and I had the perfect amount to add them right under the pockets in the front. And I think it adds so much and it looks so cute. And I have a lot of different accessories and clothing pieces in this type of brown anyways, so it goes with a lot of what I have already. And next, I have probably one of the loudest pieces of clothing that I've ever worn in my entire life. And it also goes so well with this outfit too. Now, yes, if you can see and tell, this is real hide. Gross, I don't like that, but it is secondhand. I would never, ever, ever on my life purchase an animal product firsthand. But I mean, going back to that 80% of everything being donated ends up in a landfill, I'm like, might as well save something, you know? And it goes with literally everything that is in my closet. It's so cute, and yeah, it's loud, but that's something I can get over. Body was kung fu fighting. This next item is a super duper white. I'm realizing how white it is compared to this now. Oh, Olive's awake. These super duper white canvas pants. Don't wear black underwear with these. You may recognize these from my Halloween lookbook in my midsummer look. That was probably, I was gonna say my favorite, but then I'm thinking of all the other ones and I'm like, those are also my favorites too. But yeah, if you love Midsummer, Scream, Hereditary, SpongeBob, the other ones that I did, if you love those movies, then you should really check out my Halloween Scary Movie Lookbook. This next piece you may recognize from my small business thrift haul that I posted quite a while ago, but in 2023. So it's this super cute denim dress. As you can see, I'm standing straight up. It's just resting on me. This side is longer. The zipper goes to the left. It doesn't fit right here. I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky. I do really like this, but there's so many things that I don't like about it. And I think, like, I don't want to part with it, you know? I just wish it fit me better. I guess I could, like, take it in, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Hi, it's me, Kelly, a few hours later, and I forgot to show you one very important, super beautiful thing. It is a, oh, I'm so sorry, Olive. It is a beautiful full-length forest green gown with black sequin embroidery all along it. I got this for 20 bucks. Looking at it, it doesn't seem like it was worn, like I don't see any weird stains or whatever, although it doesn't fit me the best. It is a size small, which that's what I am. It fits fine from the torso down, but the bust is huge, and that's a problem with many outfits or dresses, and yeah, people just, I don't know what they're thinking when they make these, but you'll see in the try-on. But yeah, the bust is way too big, and luckily there are the pads on the inside that you can just take on out, which that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna take it in on the sides, and yeah, so that'll be a project, and that'll be my first time sewing a dress like this with like sequins and appliques and stuff like that. So I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited. And yeah, I can't believe I forgot to show this. So yeah, we're nearing the end, guys, but don't worry, I have a few more wonderful, fabulous pieces to show you. Like this dress. I think this dress is absolutely perfect. I got it brand new with the tags on. It's from Target, but I got it for less than 10 bucks, which is good for being brand new with the tag still on with the original price on it as well, you know? It's just really cute. I love the halter style of it and the zip up or down, super cute. And I love the collar like that. And the colors in it, the green, orange, purple, pink, white. It's springtime, summertime goodness. And I cannot wait to wear this when it gets warm. And the very last human clothing piece that I have to show you is this dress. If you cannot tell, this dress is absolutely perfect in every single way. I love the double straps in the back, and it just crosses like that, and it's so rare. And the little hoops, I love the neck, I love the fit, the, what's it called? But it's so cute. I mean, you can see. And not only did I wear this last because it's the cutest piece, but I also wore it because the leopard matches. Are you for real, guys, look. Aww. Look at her. Olive. She's annoyed with me, I'll put her down. Isn't this so cute? I literally got it for $1. We were in the checkout line at the thrift store and they had a bunch of their like Halloween. Oh! Ow! Olive just decided to stretch her paw on my leg and go when I'm not wearing pants. Thank you, baby. But I got this for $1 in the checkout line. You're doing it again? And I'm like, this is the perfect size for my baby girl, and it's pink, it's leopard, it's $1, it's secondhand, it's so cute. The only issue is it has that giant glue glob in the front. Although it had the brand new price tag on it, I'm like, did something fall off? I don't know. So I gotta chisel that away, and I'm thinking I'm gonna add a little DIY patch of like a paw, or maybe an olive, I don't know. It's okay. That is everything that I think I thrifted or got secondhand in 2023. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like. And if you love this video and you want to see more of me and Olive and all the secondhand goodness, then please subscribe down below, and I would love to have you join the channel. Are you looking at yourself? You're so beautiful. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. I really hope you enjoyed it. I have a lot more planned for this year. Lots of thrift flips. Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of thrift flips. But I plan on showing the process of everything, and you get to see all the befores and afters. And I think Olive's tired and she's ready for her second nap of the day. If you would like to see more of me, Olive, sustainable living, retro goodness, fashion, makeup, all of that stuff, you can find me over on Instagram at kel.sharp. That's the same handle as this channel. I'd love to see you there. And I really hope that everyone is having a really lovely 2024 so far. I'm sending you all a big boatload of hugs and love and light and happiness and peace. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!